Welcome back to the Vlog Commander Show. Now, if you haven't subscribed already, well, this is the right time to do it. Now, it takes 1 second to subscribe, right? So you don't miss out on any new videos. Now, what I wanted us to talk about in today's video is something to do with who pays for your flight tickets, who pays for your accommodation in the UK, who pays for your meals, right? Now, the thing is, once you apply to join the British Army, you get the invitation letter, you apply for the visa, you travel to the UK. You need to have enough money to care for yourself once you reach the UK or once you arrive in the UK, right? Now, what I'm trying to say is the army is not going to pay for your flight from Uganda, from Kenya, from Nigeria. They're not going to pay for your flight to travel to the UK. They're not going to pay for your accommodation. You need to have enough money to pay for your flight, to pay for your visa, and for your accommodation in the UK, and also enough money to buy you food while waiting for the assessment or basic training, right? So if you're thinking about joining the army, now this is the right time to start saving. Save for your flight ticket, save for your visa. Visa is a standard visitor's visa, and also start saving for accommodation in the UK. I would advise you to have enough money for about 2 months in the UK, because you never know, anything can happen. So don't plan for 1 month, right? Plan for 2 months. Yeah. Let me try to put the phone somewhere here. I'll just hold it. So what I'm trying to say is have enough money. Have enough money if you're planning to come to the UK. The army is not gonna pay for your flight. They're not gonna pay for your accommodation. So you need to have enough money to sustain yourself in the UK before you go for basic training, right? So start planning right now. Now, I know a lot of people must be wondering about which type of visa they should be getting once they get the invitation letter. Once you get the invitation letter, you apply for a standard visitor's visa. It's called a standard visitor's visa, usually lasting for about 6 months. Now, quote me right, a standard visitor's visa, which is 6 months, is enough for you to travel to the UK, pass your assessment, and then you go for basic training. So it's enough, right? Now, the issue of the flight, you have to book a return ticket. You have to book a return ticket. Now, a return ticket means, let's say you're traveling from Kenya to the UK. You book a ticket from Kenya to the UK, and you book another ticket from the UK back to Kenya. It doesn't mean that you're gonna fail your assessment. No, it's simply because you haven't got the job offer and you haven't passed the assessment. So once you pass the assessment, you get the job offer. But since you haven't passed the assessment and you haven't got the job offer, that's why you need to book for a return ticket. Another reason why you're traveling on a return ticket is because you haven't got the right to stay in the UK. So since you haven't got the right to stay in the UK and you're traveling on a visitor's visa, that's why you need a return ticket. So you need to show that you're coming to the UK, you go back, right? So once you pass the assessment, that's another story, right? But before you pass the assessment, you need a return ticket. So yeah. So if you're planning on saving money, start saving enough money for your return flight. Yeah, now you know you're gonna pay for your flights, you're gonna pay for your accommodation, and for the flight you're gonna pay for a return ticket, right? So start saving enough money for that. So see you in the next videos.